We're going to use the foam roller for our quads and our hip flexors. When we're doing our quads, we want to keep in mind that we want to hit the top of the muscle, the outside of the muscle, and the inside of the muscle so that we can hit all aspects of that quad. And definitely down near the tendons on the knees will be the most tender. Try to breathe through it. When we get to the hip flexors, don't hit that little bone that's at your waistband, but we are going to be directly below that bone. So essentially right where your front pocket is, that's where we're going to do with the foam roller. To start with the quads, we'll be in the plank position right above the kneecap with the foam roller. And then from there, starting on that middle aspect, top of the muscle, like I mentioned, spending some time near the tendons, near the knees. So right near the patella, up and down, but not quite on it. From there, we're going to get the inside, so of one leg outside of the other. I like to rotate my hips and do both legs at the same time. If you want to just do one leg at a time, you can do the inside of that leg and then do the outside of that leg, whatever is most comfortable or easiest for you. After you've worked that area near the kneecap, roll your way down a bit, rinse and repeat. So work the middle first, then you'll work the sides of each side. If there's any one spot in particular I did forget to mention that's really tender, you can stop on that spot and bend your knee to dig a little bit deeper into that muscle. For the hip flexor, like I mentioned, we're going to be all the way up near the belt. So you're going to take that foam roller all the way off to the side. We're going to literally be on the last 2 inches of the foam roller. And my opposite leg will be in what's called the frog position. So I'll show both sides of it so you can see, but starting right below where that bone is, this leg in that frog position, I'm trying to keep my body and hips facing directly towards the ground to roll the top of those hip flexors. After I've done a few here, I'm going to tilt my outside hip 45 degrees up. Try to get the outside of those hip flexors. And then to get the inside, we're going to drop this hip all the way to the ground. And now this leg is in that frog position. You'll probably have to reposition this foam roller. So I typically want it coming at an angle to the body, and you're trying to just barely hook on the inside of that foam roller. So if you're covering up more than 1.5 inches to 2 inches of the foam roller, if you're all the way up here, you're too far on that foam roller. It should just hook right on the inside of your front pocket. Then I'll lean and put a little pressure there. And this time we're moving our leg instead of our body. So no movement of the body once you get in position. So you can see that from the other angle. So when I'm doing the hip flexor in the center, this leg is in that frog position, going up and down there. And then as I mentioned, 45 degrees towards the ceiling. And then I straighten this leg out and go to frog position of the other leg to get hooked in the inside of that hip flexor. And from there, just moving the leg.